Be careful, Jack. Okay, you're officially hired. Congratulations. Yeah, you too. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time. Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. But I don't hold any of that against you. Part of the cost of doing business these days. Too late for that. You may remember shooting up a place called Parsons State Insane Asylum. I took the trouble of tracking you down because I'm always looking for people that can handle themselves in dangerous situations. Seems like you may fit the bill. That's nice. You did a lot of damage. That's nice to know. A place that happens to be owned by my boss. The guards sure remember you. The ones that are still breathing. Real nice. No, but you got my attention by poking your nose into my business. Specifically by shooting up a place called Parsons State Insane Asylum. Settle down. I'm not here for revenge or anything like that. Just the opposite, actually. You really do have a way with people. Luckily, I didn't hire you for your personality. So, congratulations. Welcome to the family. I'll be all right. I just need to rest here a minute. You know the old insane asylum you shot up? Parsons? Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions? You're getting paid to follow orders. Your orders were to get it back. That's all you need to worry about. Just doing my job. Yeah, figures. Oh well. You used it, didn't you? Yeah, I know the look. That was a really stupid thing to do, by the way. But too late to do anything about it now. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back? Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say. Speaking of which, we tracked down the last delivery from Parsons. There was only... Raiders must have used it all before we got there. You aren't getting paid for this job, though, since you didn't follow my orders. I gotta say, not a great start. Here's your pay for the job. Too bad about the serum. Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. You're honest, at least. That was a really bad idea, by the way. But it's too late to do anything about it now. Sorry it had to go down like this, Jack. Nothing personal, miss. You just ended up on the wrong side of this. Hey, Jack, if you've got something that'll help here, now's the time. Hit him with the radiation, Jack. Now! Hit him while he's weakened. It's working. The radiation seems to weaken him. You're not gonna win this one, Lorenzo. Not a great way to repay Jack for all his years of trying to help you. Jack always said you were a dangerous maniac. He wasn't kidding. I'm not sure. Jack says there's no hurry about finding Imogene. But he doesn't mean it. Now you've met the matriarch of the family. Explains a lot, doesn't it? I hope you're making some progress on that Imogene thing. Hey, Jack. Got a minute? Excuse me, Jack. Can I talk to you about something? Sorry to interrupt, Jack, but I need a quick word. Your call. I just wanted to keep you in the loop. Apparently, Imogene's run off again. Mrs. Cabot has been asking me about her. This is my fault. I hired this idiot, and she betrayed you. Hold on there, Jack. She has a point. Your story about curing Lorenzo has never quite added up. I'd just like to hear what she has to say. She's talked to Lorenzo. I never have. I guess Jack knew what he was doing, keeping Lorenzo locked up like that. I'm starting to think backing you up was a mistake. A bit late for second thoughts, though. Lorenzo seems as crazy as a rat in a drain pipe. I don't know what you were thinking. Jesus, what a mess. It could have been a lot worse. It's a damn shame about Imogene. She was the only one of them I actually liked. I'm sorry we couldn't save Mrs. Cabot. Although she probably wasn't going to last long without the serum anyway. Jesus, what a mess. Well, yeah, we don't have any choice. It's kind of Blown up, actually. I don't think so. It's nothing major. Just some overheating in a couple of the impeller motors. Nothing out of the ordinary. Roving Deathclaw got into the grounds. We're lucky we only took one casualty. Probably not. Raiders thinking they found some easy meat. Sounds like we shot them up pretty badly. So I don't expect to see that gang again. Nah, just a fluke. Hungry Yaoguai, the bear things. Went after one of our patrols. Mauled her before they could bring it down. I don't think so. Feral ghouls got him while he was patrolling the perimeter. No, just a normal thing. Feral ghouls slipped inside the perimeter during the night. We've lost another guard at Parsons. I'm gonna need to replace him. One of the guards at Parsons was killed. I'll have to see about hiring a replacement for her. Well, nothing much we can do about it. We don't have the manpower to do anything aggressive. Security bots on the fritz again. Just wanted to let you know. Just heard from Parsons. They're still seeing raiders around occasionally. Not attacking, just watching from a distance. Don't mind me. Just making my rounds. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Jack, the new gal is here. Come on. Let's go meet the boss. He'll be right with us. You seem nice enough, but trust me, you don't want to come inside. Jack, the new guy is here. You don't want to come in because then I would have to kill you. I assume you don't want to be killed, so get out of here. Jack pays the bills, so he can believe what he wants. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The courier got there and picked up the package just fine, but never got back here. Could be simple bad luck, or it could be a deliberate ambush. That's why I'm sending you. It's important that you recover the missing package. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do? Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do? Keep your shirt on. I'm getting to it. So did you find out what happened to the courier? I told you to go away. Don't worry about it for now. Is this really the time for... The job I got for you is simple. Huh. Good. If you like that kind of thing, you've come to the right place. Good. I don't mind you asking questions, as long as you don't mind me not answering them. If it was important to what I was asking you to do, I'd tell you. In this case, it isn't. I still need to give you your assignment. You all set then? Well then, get going already. It's not a... Listen, I thought I told you to cut out that kind of talk. What is it? Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene. Jack, I'll take care of it. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell, I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on, Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home. We'll get to that. First, I need to know what happened to the courier. We'll get to that. Now answer the damn question. I'd be happy to send someone to look for her, ma'am. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me. You sure? I was gonna offer you a job. Pays pretty well, too. I'm done talking to you. No, you really don't. Now get out of here. This is Cabot House, like it says on the sign. And if you don't know what that is, you're in the wrong place. You should leave before you get yourself in trouble. Better to let Jack answer that. Come on. You're saying you think Jack's been lying about Lorenzo all this time. Well, Jack, anything you want to clear up before Lorenzo gets here? I guess we'll see what's what if Lorenzo shows up here. I'd just like to hear what he has to say. He's talked to Lorenzo. I never have. Yeah, that's what I always figured. Well, goddamn. I guess you have some explaining to do, Jack. Sorry, kid. I gotta stick with Jack on this one. I already know what I think. I want to hear what you think. Hold on there, Jack. He has a point. Your story about curing Lorenzo has never quite added up. Here's the situation. Well, no point in hanging around here any longer. I'm done with the Cabots. Maybe I do too. After all, I worked for Jack for all this time, and I helped keep Lorenzo locked up in Parsons. Well, I don't know about that, but I'd given him plenty of loyalty over the years without getting much respect in return. I've had my doubts about the Lorenzo situation for a long time. You may not realize, I've been working for the Cabots since before the Great War. I never met Lorenzo, of course. He was already locked up in Parsons when I came on board, so I've had to take Jack's word for everything the whole time. And I won't lie, I had a good situation here, and I didn't want to rock the boat. I don't know if it was the right decision or not, but what's done is done. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had to answer that for myself. Only thing I'm sure of is that I won't stay here. He didn't respect me enough to trust me. He assumed I was loyal no matter what. He never really cared what I thought. It's a damn shame things had to end like this. Thanks. I'm not sure hiring you was my best decision ever, but here we are. Same to you. I'm sorry I got you involved in this mess. Thanks. You probably got more than you bargained for when you barged in here uninvited. Speaking of which, we tracked down the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got it all, I'm sorry to say. Then you have a job to do. You all set then? Are we good here? Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement like you wanted and shut it down. Shoot. Anything else? You should start at Parsons. Okay. They're expecting you over at Parsons, so you'd better get going. Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job. Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get him. We could use his help, Jack. You did kind of drop him in the middle of that whole Lorenzo situation without much context. We could use her help, Jack. You did kind of drop her in the middle of that whole Lorenzo situation without much context. This is my fault. I hired this idiot, and he betrayed you. You there. We need to have a conversation. You'll find I'm very persistent. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill. Very cute. Maybe you should just try shutting up and standing still. But you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming. Well, you know your own business. If you change your mind, look me up at Cabot House, Beacon Hill. Ask for Edward Deegan. You're not gonna give up, are you? Have it your way. Door's unlocked. Come on in. I don't much care if you're pissed off or not. Just don't move. You need to leave if you know what's good for you. I don't think we have anything else to talk about. Go and talk to Jack. Then we can get down to business. Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in. Oh, it's you. I thought you might change your mind. Come on in. Door's open. I also wanted to get a look at you. I don't like to kill people. If I don't have to. You kind of insisted. Remember? Don't worry about it, Jack. I got it under control. Door's open. Go away. She's not crazy. She just wants the world to be a different place than it really is. The trouble usually isn't finding her. It's persuading her to come home. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut. Obviously, as one of the family, you can't just knock her in the head and drag her home by her heels. Usually, by the time I send someone after her, she's gotten bored with the whole thing and is ready to come home. I'm sure you'll think of something. You're supposed to be resourceful, remember? No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out.
Now, how's this?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. I like your enthusiasm. No, but I've heard of you. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. You may remember shooting up a place called Parsons State Insane Asylum, and you got my attention by poking your nose into my business. Specifically, by shooting up a place called Parsons State Insane Asylum. You'll get paid the starting rate, like everybody else. If you turn out to be as useful as you claim, then we can talk about a raise. You will be well paid. I can promise you that. You're not that good at lying, you know that? But I don't have time to make a thing out of it. Don't worry about me. See you around. Right behind you, Jack. Miss Cabot. Hey, Jack. Hey there, Jack. Good evening, Jack. Hello, Mrs. Cabot. Good morning, Mrs. Cabot. Afternoon, Mrs. Cabot. Good evening, Mrs. Cabot. Hold very, very still. Now tell me what you're doing here. Don't worry. I don't expect you to do the impossible. Not on your first day.
Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now. We're under attack. They're inside the building. Inside the building. You're reading me. There's something to building.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure. Hi, Emma Jean. Hello, Emma Jean. Good evening, Miss Cabot. Mrs. Cabot. You come into Boston and knock on random doors. I think you are looking for trouble. I don't know yet. Whatever needs to be done once my boss has had a look at you, I can assure you that it will be dangerous, and that you'll be paid fairly.
For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... Or were they... Repeat. Falling back. Bobby. Jack. Are you reading me, Jack? If we can't hold...
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up. Yeah. Take your time. Did you nod off, or what? Tick-tock. Hey, yeah, what's up?